Want to learn how to use the power rule to solve a calculus problem? Keep watching. Hello. Recently I made a video showing you how to use the power rule to calculate f prime of x. Today we are going to again discuss the power rule because we're going to solve a calculus word problem. It's going to be fun. You ready? Come on, let's go. Our calculus word problem uses English vocabulary tangent to. What does tangent to mean? It means touches at one point. For example, if you have a line and it's tangent to a circle, that means that the line touches the circle at one point, right here. Notice that the line touches the circle twice. That means that the line is not tangent to the circle. Notice that the line touches the parabola at one point, right here. That means the line is tangent to the parabola. Our calculus problem uses English words derivative. I sign it as f prime of x. And power rule. And here's how I sign the power rule. If you want to learn more about either of those two concepts, watch another video up there on the right-hand side of your screen. Now our calculus problem. Find the equation of the line tangent to the parabola y equals x squared at the point 1, 1. We will draw a picture to help us better understand how to solve the problem. First, draw the parabola y equals x squared. And here it is. Second, remember the problem says that the line touches the parabola at the coordinates 1, 1. We must find the coordinates 1, 1. Third, draw the line. Now we have a line touching the parabola y equals x squared at the point 1, 1. The drawing's all finished. Now, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to solve the problem. We're going to have to find the equation for this line. how do you calculate the equation of a line? Well, let's step back a bit. Remember in algebra class, there was two pieces of information that you needed if you wanted to calculate the equation for a line. You must know one point. Well, we know one point. Well, yeah, we do. It's 1, 1. We must know the slope. We don't know the slope of this line. How are we going to calculate the slope? Oh, I know. We must calculate f prime of x, because f prime of x allows us to calculate the slope on any point of the line. How are we going to calculate f prime of x? This parabola, y equals x squared, this is a polynomial. That means we can use the power rule. The power rule allows us to calculate f prime of x with 3 easy steps. First, multiply the power 2 with the coefficient 1. 2 times 1 equals 2. Notice that x squared equals 1x squared. I wrote 1x squared because I wanted all of you to see that this 1 over here is the coefficient. Second, bring down the x. Third, subtract 1 from the power 2. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Of course, x to the first power equals x. F prime of x equals 2x. Now, we know two things about this line. We know that the slope is 2, and we know that there's one point with the coordinates 1, 1. Now we can calculate the equation for the line. How are we going to do that? We're going to use the slope-intercept formula. Remember algebra class? Remember how to use y equals mx plus b? Now, m represents the slope, and b represents the y-intercept. Now, what are we going to do? The m is going to become a 2. We must calculate b by replacing the x and the y. The x becomes a 1, and the y becomes a 1 as well. 2 times 1 equals 2. And bring down the b. 2 minus 2 and 1 minus 2 on the left side. Two minus 2 equals 0. And bring down the b. 1 minus negative 2 is negative 1. b plus 0 is b. Now, what is this b going to become? Negative 1. And what is the answer? Y equals 2x minus 1. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Now, watch more math videos.